Hello, Twin Flame. Welcome back to the channel. There's a lot of energy of Twin Flame that's been coming up in the last couple of weeks, and I've made a couple of videos. One I haven't posted. I feel a resistance in the collective for Twin Flame to be seen again. And that's what I've been tuning into and just like not engaging it. Just being like, I've kind of gotten away from it over the last couple of years. I've talked about that before. I just see Glinda the Good Witch, like, come out, munchkins. It's okay now. The Wicked Witch is gone. What I want to explain to you, or just point out, the most important thing is that if you identify as Twin Flame or have on this journey, that's how you came onto in your spiritual path, 101 on my recording, through Twin Flame means. I call it the Twin Flame train. There's a Twin Flame medicine inside of you that you are meant to seek out, 111 on my recording. And that is a major part of your journey. And so the spark, the flame inside you, the twin flame inside of you, your medicine for a lot of you, I feel like this is what all twin flames have in common, is that you are meant to ignite that spark, find that desire, tune into the desire to connect with Source, with your higher self, and with other humans around you. I do believe that there are others who are catalysts to you discovering that, to fanning that flame also and helping it to build. That there are romantic chemical connections that are meant to fuel that fire, that creative spark, that desire to go deeper spiritually. Twin flame connection, or let's say a romantic partner that stirs the sacred sexual energy in the creative twin flame process. There are many different dynamics that twin flame encompasses, but it's really meant for you to discover that spark, that God spark inside of you. And one of the major concepts that I learned from the very beginning of my twin flame journey was the concept of the mirror and using the mirror. And a lot of people have applied that, your twin flame is your mirror, and that's kind of the only mirror. But I don't believe that. I believe that it just tuned me into using the mirror as an aspect of self-reflection and recognizing the way that my outer world reflects my inner world, and using that for growth and to build the spark more, to find more of me, to ignite more parts of me by burning through the things that were not me, that were not aligned with me, that I learned along the way. So my medicine, our medicine, is being that spark, following the feeling of that spark, that fire inside of you, to be you. And expressing it and being it and embodying it. Because what it does is it ignites that in other people. It's like you're a walking catalyst for other people to find their own God spark, to recognize the element of higher knowing and consciousness and power inside of them, that's speaking from inside of them, and connecting with that however they can. And so when you spark that in other people, just by being around them, just by being in your element, sometimes it triggers their demons, it triggers their fears, it triggers the aspects of them that don't align with the expression of divinity, or their fullness, embodiment of divinity. makes all of those things come to the surface to be burned off, the things that they haven't processed, the aspects of themselves that they, the parents told them they should be, or society told them they should be in order to survive and to fit in and to function. Some things in very direct opposition to who they are at their core. And it dims their light, and it like, I can't think of the word where you put out a fire. Extinguishes. And so your medicine is to spark curiosity, knowledge, truth, light, knowing in others around you. That's your purpose. I do feel like there's come a time now where there is a collective of twin flames that are coming back into that knowledge, that medicine inside of them, and really embodying it and really applying it now. I feel like there's been this collective dark night of the soul it's been this kind of wave of it, but I feel like this last wave of it has gone, like sometimes you're up, sometimes you're in dark night, sometimes you have awareness, and then you're processing more. Like when that light gets downloaded, all of the things that don't apply, there's this loss, this mourning, these things that are leaving your life, these people that are leaving your life, this like sense of lack, and this part of you that you need to explore and heal. And it's just like, I feel like there has been this wave, like we received a massive wave of light and then a massive dark night of the soul. Good news, I do feel like we're coming out of that now. So there is this just like collective lighting up where it's just like, oh gosh, okay, something is happening. I can feel something happening. I feel a little bit, I just heard trepidatious. I don't ever use that word, but it was specific. I feel cautious, but cautious excitement. It's something going on. And there's this also cynical side of me that is like, well, where's the proof of it? I've heard that before. That sounds very cliche, like something big is happening and a shift is coming and we're moving on to a new timeline and blah, blah, like all of these things that I've heard many times over the years, which I'm sure applied to certain waves of people. It just didn't apply to me at the time. And so I was like, well, where's the proof of that? And why isn't my life changed? Or why don't I have any money right now? Or where's my person? Or where are my people? Or what's my purpose? Or whatever. I feel that cynical side of me that's like, show me the money. Like, show me the proof. But there's a different vibe to it right now. It's just like, okay, I can sense it. And I feel like we've come into this confidence in our own intuition because of the work that we've done to lean on that and to foster that knowing that we just can't explain. You can't even explain it to yourself, though there is this side of you that's like, hey, prove it. And you're like, I can. It's just something that I sense. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to reserve judgment until I see some tangible evidence of it. You've worked on that and come to like really foster this. Okay, well, I understand your doubt comes from fear. I have this knowing. I have this knowing. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. The proof will show up eventually. This sustained belief system. A lot of people have come into that, and I do believe that something is happening right now. And what's important is for those of us that resonate with it to come back into the twin flame realm together and like look at what our thoughts are around it, what our thoughts are around each other, and the consciousness, the collective twin flame consciousness, and how it's evolved, and the level that it's at right now. I see a lot of just the understanding of the Christed consciousness connected with twin flame. And so it's like this call almost to like lean into your knowing. If you've gotten twinges of it here, twinges of it there, come back in and connect with those in the twin flame community that you trust, that you feel connected to, that 1001 on my recording, so it's like this mirror that you like resonate with, that you feel that mirror, come back into that place, and like let's just sit with it and come to an understanding together of what it's evolved to now. For me, my message is it's really important for you to understand the medicine, the twin flame medicine inside of you, and the way that it is applied in the world, the effect that it has on people around you, on the earth around you too. Like, I really feel the energy of like sparking something in the ground. Maybe doing grid work and stuff like that. Maybe getting back to grid work, if you know what grid work is, if you had ever done grid work before. Setting fire to the rain, I just heard. It's raining outside. There's a phone number calling from Havre de Grace, Maryland, which is a place that Lloyd and I used to do grid work. So there's that validation. So your medicine, tuning into your medicine, understanding your medicine, getting a feel for it, knowing more about it, learning more about it. Do we need to dig into this a little bit more because you're curious about what that means for you, or like what that is and that resonates with me? Tell me more. Let me know. Put it down in the comments below. We can do an individual session too if you want to. If you want to do like a group gathering or something like that where we can, you guys can ask questions. I'll just kind of like channel through and bring through whatever the information is. I'm all for that too. Just let me know in the comments below and we'll go from there. Okay? So that felt like just the heart of the message. Love you, twin flames. Look at that. This is the golden healer. If you don't know what kind of stone this is the golden healer. And it really, 1212 on my recording, I was just going to say, it is like the energy of Jesus, the healer, to me. That's the way that it comes through to me, is that like Christed energy. And 1212 is the number 33, and he comes through as, that's the sacred number of the Christ for me too. So there it is, Jesus showing up. And Mary Magdalene too, as a pair. God love them. So if that resonates with you, let me know. You can either email me or leave a comment in the box below, and we'll be in touch. Love you.